What is going on, everybody? It's Carl here, and today I got another short video, but a kind of a cool little project that we're going to work on. So this is for a buddy of mine. This is a step that goes on a boat trailer. It either bolts on the front or back of the wheel well, but he said one day he noticed that it had a crack going all the way across this metal plate, and sure enough it does. I just wonder if this is from, the trailer flexing or loading and unloading the boat. The trailer's going to kind of flex. So, and just over time, this bracket couldn't handle it anymore. But what's also kind of interesting is how they welded on this bracket and underneath. So if you look here, it's hard to see. Let me see if I can get it better. There's one little dinky, crappy weld they did in there. And then when they attached the bracket also, they just welded it right here. And that's it. That's all they did. There's literally, it's just a free-floating bracket almost. I mean, like I said, man, that weld in there is like a half-ass weld. I just can't believe they would do something like this. But then again, it's a mass-produced trailer. So, they're always cutting corners. Everybody's cutting corners. So what I was thinking is I was gonna kind of break off the piece, because it's almost all the way broken off. Just break it off. We'll clean up everything, and then we'll get it in a vise. We'll get some tacks on it, and then we'll just run a nice bead all the way down to repair it. And then we'll try to do, if it's possible, try to do the back side. It might be a little tough. I don't know. We'll see. And then I think what I'll do is I'll try to weld it all the way around on the outside here, and if I can, maybe do some in here, but I don't know how much. It's going to be kind of hard to weld in there. There's not a lot of space, and I'm not a professional welder, so we're going to see how this comes out. I'm sure there's going to be people critiquing me, which is fine. Put it down in the comments. I'd love to read it. Maybe there's things I could do better, and to get, to learn and grow, and because all I know is tacking and welding on quarter panels on, thin sheet metal. That's all I know. I'm not like an actual structural welder at all. But we'll see how this comes out, and then we'll give it a nice paint job. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to tear it apart. And, yeah, let's do it. All right, guys. So I got it all prepped, and then I started welding on it, and I totally forgot to even talk about what I did. So I broke the bracket off, and then I pretty much cleaned up everything on the inside. So I still got to weld this side, and I just finished that side, and I finished this side, and then did the front first. Got it kind of in place where it got to go. But man, this thing is hot. I mean, you can see how hot it's getting, but they're kind of poopy welds. But this is the first time I had the welder on running 230 volts. So, we went and bought a nice big old 6-gauge cable, and seems to work good in the new outlet that we set up. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get it finished up, and then we can go buy some spray paint and get it all looking nice after, we'll clean everything up, grind some of the top welds at least down so it looks good on the outside, and then we'll paint it and give it back. So let's do that. Alrighty, so we're back here. I know it's going to be the same video, but we're back. It's a couple days later, and I bought some paint. This is like a navy blue. It's going to match close. It's not exact. This is kind of a weird blue. It's like a navy, but it's kind of like a regular blue. It's, whatever. It'll match good enough. Nobody's going to really know. And then obviously I have some primer left over from doing the welding cart, so it's nice that we can just keep using all the materials. But what I got to do now is I got to grind just the top welds all flat, make it nice and flush and smooth. And then we can sand everything and paint it. It shouldn't be too bad. So now I have it all grinded down pretty nicely. It's pretty even. I mean, it'll look decent for, what it is. It's literally just a footstep on a trailer. So, all right, next we're going to sand everything and get it ready for paint. All right, so the bracket's all prepped up. And as you can see, everything is sanded nicely. I mean, the underside isn't sanded as good. I mean, it's hard to get in there. I mean, the best way to do this is if I could powder coat it, I would, because then you can sandblast everything and do it that way. But this is just a cheap job and it'll be fine. So let's get to painting it. All right, so the piece is all painted. It came out pretty nice. I did put a little too much coat on the back on the inside, and like the primer wasn't fully dry, and so the primer and the paint kind of started mixing together, but it'll be fine. Yeah, it was just too humid out today to be painting anything. I'm pretty sure it was probably 95% humidity because it was raining all day, so, or 100% humidity, I mean. So anyways, we're gonna just keep a box fan on it, let it dry overnight, and we'll deliver it tomorrow. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.